Your lack of focus may not be laziness. It may be someone else programming your mind. Today we live surrounded by alerts, feeds, and infinite content that keep the brain busy like a TV that never turns off. So the real question is, if your conscious mind wants to study, pray, or create, why does your body keep reaching for the phone? Who taught your subconscious to choose distraction over purpose? And why does noise go in so easily, but silence feels so hard? Ancient wisdom said the mind becomes what it repeats, and modern platforms repeat the same stimulus all day. That means they're not just stealing attention, they're installing patterns. Stay with me until the end, because I will show you how these daily stimuli enter your subconscious without your permission, and the simple nightly ritual to close that door and take your focus back. Why is it so easy to lose focus today, even when we truly care about something? You open a book, a notification flashes, and suddenly 20 minutes are gone. It feels like your mind is a crowded room where everyone speaks at once. The more you try to quiet it, the louder it gets. Most people call this lack of discipline, but philosophers from every age will call it something else, a mind that no longer belongs to itself. Aristotle once said that the purpose of the human soul is to direct, not to obey. Yet in our time, the roles have reversed. We obey every external call. The Stoics compared the mind to a horse. If the rider sleeps, the horse runs wild. And right now, our collective rider, consciousness, is half asleep, lulled by endless movement and noise. Buddhism teaches that distraction is not simply losing attention, but losing presence, forgetting who is watching the thoughts. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna warns that when the senses chase objects, the mind follows them like a river rushing toward the sea. Each alert, each like, each new post is a small wave pulling the mind away from itself. We've traded silence for stimulation, and the result is a kind of inner exile. You can feel it. Even when everything is fine, something inside still reaches for the next thing. It's as if our subconscious has become a servant of invisible gods, algorithms, impulses, habits we didn't choose. The philosophers would say we are no longer living, we are being lived through. And here lies the deeper truth. This isn't new. Ancient teachers always warned that the mind becomes the mirror of whatever it looks at. You are what you contemplate, said Plotinus. If we spend our days contemplating chaos, we become chaos. The danger isn't just losing time, it's losing form. But they also left us a clue. Attention is sacred. Wherever attention goes, energy flows, and life takes shape. That means focus isn't a skill, it's an act of devotion. To focus is to reclaim your soul from everything that tries to borrow it. So the real question becomes, how can we, in a world built to scatter us, restore the quiet authority of the inner writer? How can philosophy become practice, not just thought, but action? In a moment, we'll look at what science has discovered about how the system trains your brain to obey and what you can do to break the pattern. If ancient wisdom said that attention shapes reality, modern science finally explains how. Your brain is not a fixed machine. It's a living system built on repetition. Every time you repeat a thought, a scroll, or a sound, neurons fire together and wire together. That's neuroplasticity, the same process that allows you to learn a language or play an instrument, also programs your distractions. Each click, each notification, each short video you consume leaves a microscopic fingerprint on your neural map, teaching your brain that chaos equals reward. Here's how the system traps you. Every alert releases a small burst of dopamine, the neurotransmitter of anticipation. Dopamine doesn't make you happy. It makes you seek. It's the chemical that whispers, maybe the next one will be it. This constant search rewires the brain's motivation circuits. The prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for focus and decision, gets weaker, while the midbrain's reward centers grow dominant. You end up with a mind that wants to stop scrolling, but a body that keeps reaching for the phone. You're not lazy, you're conditioned. Research from Stanford and Yale shows that this fragmented stimulation keeps the nervous system in a state of microstress. The brain never completes a cycle of rest and attention. It stays half alert, half tired, like a computer with too many tabs open. Over time, this strains dopamine sensitivity, meaning you need more stimulation just to feel normal. The result? Mental fog, anxiety, and a quiet sense of disconnection, as if your thoughts aren't fully yours anymore. But there's something even deeper. EEG studies reveal that when we're in constant alert mode, the brain's waves stay trapped in beta, the frequency of vigilance and noise. Yet when we enter stillness or deep focus, The brain shifts to alpha and theta, the same frequencies seen in monks and meditators. Those slower waves open the door between conscious and subconscious, the exact place where reprogramming happens. That is why most people can't change their habits through willpower alone. The conscious mind only speaks in logic, but the subconscious speaks in rhythm. It listens when you slow down. It obeys repetition, emotion, and imagery. The algorithms know this. They use rhythm and repetition to enter your subconscious. But you can use the same language to take control back. Think of it this way. If every scroll trains your brain to crave chaos, every moment of stillness trains it to crave peace. The nervous system is plastic. It learns what you feed it. The antidote to digital hypnosis, I send to deleting everything, is teaching your mind that silence is safe again. So here's the bridge to your practice. Tonight before sleep, when your brain naturally enters theta, you can plant a single intention. Just one. Neuroscience confirms that what you focus on before sleep is rehearsed by the subconscious during the night. It's the moment when the gate between worlds opens. In the final part of this video, I'll show you exactly how to use that moment, how to speak to your subconscious in its own language, and how a simple nightly ritual can start rewiring your focus and peace from the inside out. Let's look back for a moment. You have seen how philosophy warned us about distraction long before smartphones existed, how the soul forgets itself when the senses chase every sound. You've also seen what science confirmed. Our brains are not lazy, they're trained. Dopamine, repetition, and rhythm have become invisible teachers. They taught your subconscious to seek noise, to fear stillness, to mistake stimulation for purpose. But here's the truth that changes everything. The same system that programmed you can be used to free you. Imagine this. Tonight, before you sleep, your mind will cross a silent threshold. The conscious chatter will fade and the subconscious will awaken. The same space that algorithms reach through repetition, you can reach through intention. This is the hidden window of reprogramming. In that moment, the brain moves into theta frequency, where imagination and reality overlap. What you feel there doesn't stay as fantasy. It becomes instruction. So here's your practice. Sit at the edge of your bed, close your eyes, and take 3 slow breaths. Feel the weight of the day leaving your shoulders. Then choose one phrase that represents the focus and peace you want to live with. It can be simple. My mind is clear. My energy belongs to me. I am focused and free. Whisper it softly, not as a command, but as a seed. See it glowing behind your eyelids, like a quiet sun rising in the dark. Feel it, believe it, and let it be the last image before you fall asleep. As you drift, your subconscious will begin to rehearse that phrase, wiring new pathways while you rest. Do this for 7 nights, and you'll start noticing it. The phone won't feel as magnetic. Silence won't feel empty, and your thoughts will begin to move slower, steadier, like a river that finally found its course. That's not motivation. That's reprogramming. And here's the beauty of it. You don't need to fight distraction. You just need to train attention to come home again. Focus is not a battle of will, it's a return to alignment. Every night you do this ritual, you remind your mind who's in charge, not the screen. Not the noise, but the silent awareness that watches everything. Now imagine yourself a week from today. You wake up before the alarm, breathe in, and feel your mind clear and calm. You open your phone, and for the first time, it doesn't pull you, you choose. That's freedom in its purest form, not the absence of technology, but the presence of self. So try it tonight, plant your phrase, reclaim your mind, and watch what happens when your subconscious starts working for you instead of against you. And if this practice brings even a small shift inside you, share it in the comments. Your story might be the spark someone else needs to wake up to. Subscribe, because this journey doesn't end here. Every week, we explore new ways to reprogram your mind. Reconnect with your spirit and remember the power that was never lost, only forgotten.